Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad's Drafts. It's good to have you here, especially my 2 new subscribers. It's going crazy. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you have any feedback about my playing or my drafting, please do let me know, because, you know, my whole goal is to get better at the game. And we're currently at Platinum 1. I did a trophy game last game, and I also did a quick draft trophy, I think 2 days ago. So maybe this draft will get us to diamond, you never know. It all depends on how we play and, you know, which cards we get. Now, if you like what I do, feel free to leave a comment or click some buttons or whatever. But most especially, as I said before, leave feedback. Now, I will say my picks, why I do them, so maybe you can learn something from it, or at least see why I do things that I do them. And of course, I hope you've all had a very good weekend. And the upcoming weekend, there's a real-life draft coming for me, which I'm really looking forward to. Okay, let's go. Let's see what we get. Alright, well, I think this is a slam dunk. I will select him already. Overall, this pack is okay. Broken Wings is something that you can mainboard in this set. Goblin Surveyor is okay. I love the Barrage, but I will not first pick it. There's also an Archfiend, which is just too expensive, but the whole idea of cycling this and then returning it with the other return to the battlefield thing is a good combination. But I think nothing beats a Gonti. This thing just carries the game. If you get it down and you swing with an attack and you do some damage, this will just give you so much card advantage, it's crazy. I also had this during my pre-release, and it did a lot of work. Now I will take the Gonti and see if we can cut off any black that we get, and then later on find our second color. Alright, well, there's a Refueler, which is okay. I also like the Scurry Foot, so green seems pretty open. Of course, we've only had one pick. The rare wasn't taken. I think the uncommon was taken, as it looks. I like the Sarcophagus, but I'm just going to take the Engine Red. It's in our colors. It's, I think, one of the best 1-drops there is, especially for black. And this is something that people don't want to block, which is very good with Gonti, of course. Now, if the Engine Red was not in this pack, I'd probably take the Land, or maybe the Refueler, or the Spike Spear. But Engine Red is a great pickup. Alright. Well, there's a Broodwagon, which is pretty decent, though it is quite heavy in the green, so it's not something you can splash. There's an Auxiliary, which is okay. There's also a Surveyor, which stars engines. And there's Oil Gorger, but I think we will get this one later on. It's nothing that puts people into black. So for me, it's between these two. And there's not a lot of other white cards in this pack. There's another green card, which is mediocre. So I guess I'll just take the Broodwagon. I think there are some ways to get this out of the graveyard onto the battlefield, for instance, which might be worth it. So I'm going to take that. Okay, well, not seeing a lot of black, unfortunately. And the black that I do see is mediocre. There's a Nesting Bot, which is pretty good. It does everything the black-white deck would also want to do. There's a Boom Scholar, but I don't think I want to go into red-green. I want to try and stay in black because of the Gonti. So I guess I'll just take the Nesting Bot and see if we can end up in either white, black, or black-green. Oh, that's a Packball Terror. I really like that card, and it goes well in white-black. Too bad these two are both in the same pack. I would have loved to pick this one now and this one in the next pack. But Terror is pretty good, and I will take it. Now we do need some 2-drops. Wow, another Engine Red. Love it. Wouldn't mind the Gravestalker. I mean, I think that there's many ways to get quite some artifact into the graveyard, for instance with stuff like this. But I'll take the Engine Red. And we don't really know our second color. Wow, this looks a lot like our opening pack. I'll take the Surveyor here. Starts the engines. We need 3 drops as well. so I love it. Don't really care about that one. Cycling seems open, but I guess I'll just take the land, because you never know what we will open. But seeing this, it could mean that the barrage is also still in the pack, but okay, well, it's been taken. Not taking the land, don't really care about the tune-up. Can be pretty good with a Broodwagon, so we could just play black-white and splash this for the cycling. But I'm not sure if that's good enough. I guess I'll just speculate on it. There's quite some other artifacts which you can cycle, or vehicles you can, or even artifacts too. So I'll just take this. Here I will take the sarcophagus, because we need 2 drops. Here I'll just take this. Tortoise is not something I really enjoy. That's a very late catalyzer though. Don't really care about that one. Okay, so far it's looking green. I mean black, white, or green, black, green. There's a Rambler, which is nice. I also like the Run Over, but as I said, I don't know if green is one of our colors. I think here I will take the Grim Bubble. And also noting there's a Rambler, but I think I prefer the Bubble over the Rambler. Which might be crazy, but we are a bit light on removal. Now our 1-drop slot is full enough. I think now we'll just mostly need 2 and 3 drops and figure out which color we're in. So I'll just put this away. Put it like this. I would prefer not to play the Tortoise, the 3-1 which gives a thing. Wow, very strong cards here. Chariot, Momentum Breaker, Spin Out. I think I have to take the Chariot here, and in that case we can just pick up any cycling vehicles and it would be pretty good. But this goes into any deck, I think, even if you don't discard any cards ever. But I would like one of the other black cards to come around, the Spin Out or whatever. Ooh. Well, we don't have the right fixing, which is unfortunate. We can't go into green-white. Maybe we could. So we just go black-white, splashing green. And then we'll just find any lands that we can. So here I'll just take a 2-drop, because we need it. It might be a bit of a risky take. But with this second Thundering Wagon, with this tune-up that we have, I think it's pretty decent. And we'll take it over the Ox. I think the Ox is not impressive at all. Would also mind the Javelineer, but Broodwagon is just very good. Now, as I said, mana-wise, this might be very risky, but all we need now is 2 and 3 drops and fixing. And I think we should have a deck. So there's no fixing in here, so I'll just take the 2-drop. And now the Tortoise might actually not be that bad, because it fixes us with the treasure. And the reason that the Gearhulk is pretty decent is because we can find up these artifacts that we have. Finding some Grim Baubles or Engine Rats can be pretty good. And it's a 4 for first strike trample, which is crazy. I love the artwork of these Gearhulks. I'm really getting what is it? Aether Revolt vibes, which is, I think, one of the first sets that I played. But it was a long time ago, together with Kaladesh. Oh my goodness. Well, this doesn't fix. This is in a wrong color. I think I'll just take another Broodwagon. And I think our removal is fine. I don't want another 5-drop actually. But we're not getting any fixing. Cycling is really open. Don't really care about the enchantment. I know it's something that we could find with the Gearhulk, so but we're just lacking 2 and 3 drops mostly, so we really need to focus on those. That's also the wrong color. Yeah, so we are being, I want to say, kind of cut off in the creature 2 and 3 drop department. Okay, well this one might wheel, but I don't think I really want it that badly. Oh my goodness. There's actually pretty much nothing in this pack that excites me. I mean, there's a 3-drop here, but I don't think we will gladly play it. But we need bodies, as I said, especially at the 2 and 3 drop slot. So I think I'll take it, but it's not what we want. We need stuff at the early turns to prevent us from dying. And fixing, so green-white lands or green-black or white-black. Otherwise this Gearhulk will not be playable. Sideswipe is good. There's also a Disciple. Well, 13 creatures. Yeah, I think I'll just take the Disciple. We have 3 Broodwagons. So I think we're good on removal, and we might be able to pick up some removal later on. Where are all the 2-drop creatures in our colors? I think I'll take a spin out. Yeah, we just need 2-drop creatures. I mean, I would kill for some of these. Am I really going to play an ace? I think I have to. I mean, it's not bad with the Broodwagons, but well, I guess I'll just take it. Sarcophagus. So I think this is about to be our deck. Loving the Grim Bauble here. But again, no fixing. So I think the Gearhulk is something that we cannot do. Which is very unfortunate. Oh, there's a land, so there is hope. How many artifacts do we have? 14 artifacts. Quick Welder could be decent. It also has a nice booty, so... But I would really like one more land, but I don't think we will get one, because it has to be in this pack. Perhaps another tune-up. Yeah, I don't think we can play the Gearhulk, which really hurts my soul deeply. But we also don't have other ways to get rid of this once it's in our hand. So we didn't pick up enough fixing for it, which is unfortunate. So I think this is about to be our deck. We're going to cycle these away. We're going to return them with the tune-up ability. And well, that is some kind of fixing, but I just can't risk it. It's just too... I should have had at least like three tap lands in our colors, and then maybe I could play it, but it would be a trap if we try that now, I think. Okay, so Does this do anything for us except for start our engines? I don't think it does, so the engine red will probably be better. And now we need to cut one more. I would like 2 tune-ups. Not sure if the oil gorger will be doing a lot of stuff. Neither does the mechanic. Yeah, I think I should cut a 4-drop, but I like all my 4-drops. So I'll just get rid of a mechanic and do it like this. Oh, let me just quickly check the lands. So the plan is not to play these, so I'm going 4 green, and I think I want it like this. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind casting the Thundering Broodwagons, but it's not the plan. The plan is to cycle them away, hopefully with the 5/5 menace artifact thing in play. So this might be a fun deck, but I'm just not sure if it's a good deck. Now, of course, we picked none of our main colors, but we will have some turns to get a swamp. Well, that's a pretty good draw. And now we have all our colors. Need one more black for the Gonti, but I think we will get there. Artifact card, so it doesn't even have to be a vehicle. If he attacks, I'm going to block, okay. Very happy to pick that up. I'm just going to try and roll this out. If he has a counter spell, I prefer him to counter the Disciple over the Sarcophagus. And now we'll just get our speed up, which is pretty decent, since we have the Oil Gorger. Yeah, sure. I kind of expected that. But we got some lifelink, which is decent. Okay. He didn't counter the last spell. Guess I'll just attack first. If we don't get our speed up this way, I can still play the Terror and... okay, well now I probably just play the Gonti. He could have Spell Pierce, but not many people play that. And next turn I can get indefinite speed with the Oil Gorger. Okay. Let's do it like this. And next turn I should probably not play my lands, because hopefully the Oil Gorger will cause my Gonti to do some stuff. He's also doing picking up speed nicely. Well, we could attack into that. So this doesn't boost its stats. So I think I'll just play Gonti first. And if he wants to trade this, this is fine. And I'll just play the Volter. And next turn we will be at least at max speed. Okay. We don't have any decent artifact card in our graveyard yet. Okay, so this is a bit unfortunate. At least our speed will be up, but I'm not going to attack. And I assume that he's also not going to attack. I probably will attack with the Pectol Terror at some point, or if he attacks with the Rambler, I will block with it. Because I can use my tune-up for it, but I hope to draw one of the Broodwagons that we have and just cycle them away, use tune-up, and then do some good stuff. Okay, well, that makes sense. Okay, well, we are drawing a lot of lands. And we can't attack, so we are a bit unlucky here. So let's just keep drawing until we draw the Broodwagon, which will be a very nice draw here. We could even hardcast it, make him remove it, and then use the tune-up. Okay, well... oh my goodness, another one. Well, he is drawing all the action, and we are drawing all the lands. This is just so annoying. Maybe we should play one land less, I guess. I guess we're taking 7. Please, give me some kind of action. I mean, we cannot hold on to this for long. And now if he attacks, I will double block with these two. But I assume he has some kind of removal. He should probably swing with everything. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, never mind. Okay. Well, he just kept drawing action and we kept drawing nothing but lands, which is very frustrating, of course. And that happens to me quite a lot on Arena, and I blame them for it. Guess I'll play 1 planes less and 1 shortcut. Okay. Yeah, well, if we had just drawn one of the 3 cards that we could have drawn, it would have gone totally different, because then we would have had an artifact creature with reach. Yeah. Okay, well now we're drawing the combo, though, so that's nice, but we don't have a white source. Well, I guess we're just cycling until we get to the plains. There's a plains. And I am going to cycle this turn, so we could be doing the thing. Okay, well, that's fine. That is a very annoying card, but that is something that we could kill with the tune-up. Now it might be a bit of a waste, but let's see if we can do our thing. Depending on what he plays, I think we have to kill the heavy. Yeah. So we tune up the Broodwagon, kill the heavy, and now we have a 6/5 Menace Reach for as long as we will have it. Okay, well, we had a 6/5 Menace Reach. So the deck is doing its thing, but we've just not had great draws so far. Now we'll surveil with this one. And if he has more removal, it will be very unfortunate. Okay, well, I don't mind this trade. But we need to find something. Hopefully another Grim Bubble will be nice. Can put all the lands away. Disciple is not amazing. Though I think I will keep it. I can just play the Broodwagon. And hopefully draw a small creature so that next turn we can attack with a 6/5 lifelink thing. Okay, well there goes the shortcut. It's a very good card. He's already at max speed. That's impressive. Small creature from the top. That also works, I guess. Tune up for days. And now we will we will crew the Broodwagon with the Broodwagon. And next turn we could maybe gain some life. Depending on what he plays. Okay, well that's not really scary. That is a small creature, which I'm very happy with. So we will do a big swing here. And we will hopefully deal 12 and gain 6. Okay. So as long as we're not crazy flooded, the deck is doing what it should do. Now we'll just take this. I assume he has nothing which can deal 14 more damage to me. He just wants that. Okay, well, he can deal a lot of damage. But let's just finish this. Good game. Yep. I think that if I had blocked, I think he would have preferred that, because then he would have just been able to exile it from his graveyard and maybe get some other kind of action going. But that was fun. That was some fun action there. It's all coming together. The plan is working. Okay, I'll keep this. Hopefully, of course, draw the white source. But we can just play this on turn 3 and get a treasure. But so far, this deck is much fun. Such fun. Okay, well, that's not what we want to draw. I'm not going to play the tortoise, because next turn it would work. Oh, there's a white source. I think that's actually way better. Next turn we can do a lot of stuff. Should not forget to play the tortoise first for just 1 mana. And then we'll play the tyrants. And then I think I'll just keep the Broodwagon up as a hard cast. I will keep the treasure. Next turn I can just attack with the oil gorger. Especially since he's not playing anything. So I'm not going to cycle it just yet. Let's just try this. Not going to attack with any land creatures, of course. And of course he might have a fight spell or something. well, I'm just going to try and do this, even though it might totally... Do I do this? Yeah, I think I have to. Next turn I can double spell. And then my Vaulter can crew the Broodwagon. And the spin out can be used on more expensive stuff. Wow, does he have nothing? Okay, well, this is looking very good. I just hope that he doesn't have the board wipe, because then I will be very sad. Okay, good game. Maybe I should have waited a bit, because as I said, he could have the board wipe, and then, you know, it would have been catastrophic for us. Alright, 2-1, and the only game that we lost was because we got totally mana screwed, or flooded actually. And so far it's looking better. For my followers who have been following me for a while, I have collected a lot of data from a lot of games, and I've been trying to put that in an Excel sheet together with my brother, who is like the Excel wizard. And it did give some information about that. Indeed, sometimes or over the whole line, you draw more lands when you have a paid account than when you have a free, or if you didn't pay anything yet. I'm keeping this, by the way. But I don't think it's conclusive evidence. I mean, this is pretty good. If he doesn't play anything, we can just start engines, get it up to 2. And next turn we either play one of these two, or we cycle the Broodwagon. I prefer to draw land and play this one. Okay. So let's attack first. Only drawing the swamps so far. Oh my goodness. So many swamps. Okay, well, I think we have to kill that. Sure, he should play that after combat, right? Because then he would have a blocker. Or do you... Okay, so he only gets one, of course not. Yeah, I think we have to spin out the heavy. And now we have a 3/3. And I'm going to cycle this away, but we badly need a white source. Okay. Well, that makes sense to pick engine red. Okay, well, I'm just going to attack with the sarcophagus, I think. That works. I want to trade this one for anything that he has, actually, so I'm fine trading it with the chariot. I think he made a mistake there. Yeah, oops. Now, drawing a white source would be so good. Because then we could just play this, crew that, also play something else. Don't really care about this. Oh my goodness. So we could attack for 5 here. We could do 6 damage to him. Also attacking with the engine red, which might be best. But I think I have to cycle this away anyway because I really need lands. Please give me a plains. Okay, thank you, deck. And now we just do it like this. And we will be getting some damage next turn, but that's why I keep the sarcophagus behind. Maybe I shouldn't attack with the engine red. I'm not forcing him to block, so this is just fine. And I think that next turn I will have lethal. By the way, the beeping sound in the background, I will fix that right after this match. But I wonder if he's going to attack at all. I mean, we have pretty much lethal with the engine red on this board. I think Samut is very great, very good. Right. Yep. That just happened. I will block with the engine red, I think. And I will block the Samut. 5. This is first strike, so that will pump up his speed. And I think we might still be dead, though. 6, 11, 15. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll be right back. Right, well, that was just too close for my liking. We were very, very unlucky with the land draw. So, hope to be less screwed this game. So far, the 2 games that we lost, we were very, very unfortunate. Either drawing only lands or drawing just one color. So, please, Wizards of the Coast / Hasbro, get your shuffler up to speed. Now this might be the last game, I hope not, because losing this would be very painful. Okay, I think this is pretty decent. That will keep. At least we have our main colors, which is nice. Now we draw the engine red. Would have preferred it the other way around, but you cannot have everything. Okay, it seems like he might have a bounce or counterspell, or maybe some cycling stuff. So do we play Quick Welder or Engine Red and cycle this? I think we play Engine Red. If he has a counter spell, he will probably not counter this. And next turn we can tune up the Broodwagon if he chooses to do so. Okay, well this. So that we can kill, which I think we will. So let's just tune up the Broodwagon. Thank you, sir. Okay, so Quick Welder is pretty good now. Seems like he has a something. Okay, perhaps not. Okay, so I'm playing this out first because I want to start our engines before doing anything else. And then I will keep up my Grim Bubble. And I think I'll just also... He might have the Death Touch and Indestructible. So maybe just... This might be better. Oh, he has the... He could have the exile targets thing as well. So I assume he has something. Yeah. That just happened. But at least we're getting our speed up. Will not use the bubble. Hope to draw more of these Thundering Broodwagons. Would like one more forest though, but just discarding it as you has the chariot is pretty good. Oh my goodness. There always has to be some kind of crazy card to ruin it all. Well, at least he is killing himself somewhat with this thing. But he will draw a lot of cards. Yeah, I'm not even sure if we can do anything against this menace. Yep. Well, I fear this might just be a sad 2-3 game. We don't have the green. And this is 5 mana, so that also doesn't work. So I think I have to cycle it. Especially unfortunate. Especially unfortunate because he just killed our... what is it? The thing. Okay. So I guess we'll just kill the lynx because I don't want him to gain any life. Don't really care about the discount. Should have tapped differently. Should have kept up black. Now the Grim Bauble is pretty useless. Well, to be honest, I don't think there's much we can do anymore. He will get 3 cards. We have pretty much nothing. We could always draw the tune up. Or spin out. I think we keep behind the engine red now to block. Let's just wait for combat and see what he does. Okay. I mean, he's got so much card advantage. Yeah, I cannot say that he doesn't have a nice deck. I mean, it's very good. Okay. Now, if he has a counterspell, we are dead for sure. Or any kind of way to save it. We have 8 mana, so if we have another land, I might just play it for bubble plus engine red combination. But yeah, we just need to... Oh my goodness. Yeah, we need our... we need some action now. He's just putting so much pressure. I mean, this thing draws so many cards. It is an engine red. Guess I'll play it. But we only have 2 more turns. Okay. That sounds a bit early to say good game, but you know, I don't know what he has. Yeah, well, what do you do against a deck like this? I mean, we're just dead. Now we draw the Broodwagon. Yeah, well, that's it for today. 2 and 3. Not the best games. I really liked our deck though, but this deck that we played against, I don't think we could have beat it. And the other games that we lost were just very unfortunate. Now, thank you for watching. If you like what I did, feel free to let me know, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching Dad's Drafts.